Hey everyone, let's get started in a seated position in the middle of your mat. Reach your right arm up and gently stretch your neck to the right side. Slowly release it forward. And switch sides. Left arm comes up, stretch your head to the left, leaning that head towards the diagonal on your mat. Release, come back towards center. Both of your arms come up, rotate all the way to the right, lower your arms down. Take an inhale, arms back towards the center, and switch sides. Lift both arms up to the sky, come back towards the center, and join me on all fours in the middle of the mat. Shoulders are underneath wrists, hips are straight above your knees here, moving with your breath into some cat-cows. Pull everything up and under, squeeze your belly, and arch your back, tucking your chin to your chest. Keep this flow going for a few more times. If you want, you can start to add some circles into this practice, rotating to the right, and switch rotation to the left side. Coming back to neutral, right arm reaches up into the sky, cross it underneath your left arm, placing that shoulder onto the ground, head is resting on the mat, and walk that left palm up towards the top of the mat, really sitting into this shoulder stretch here. Gently come out and switch sides. Make sure to take some deep breaths here and really lengthen through that spine. Coming back onto your palms, push back into downward dog. With this being the first one of this class, we want to be really gentle here. Deeply bend those knees until you can feel a release. Lifting your right leg up in the air. Bend that knee. Open up your hip here. Try to keep both of your shoulders squared. Pulling that leg all the way through towards the front of the mat. And arch your head all the way towards the sky here. Slowly lower down onto your forearms and really sit into this stretch for a moment. You can rock your hips back and forth here a little bit to loosen any tension that they may be feeling. When you're ready, flow back into downward dog. Right leg is up in the air. Lower down into plank and flow through your first chaturanga. Coming into half cobra here. Keeping your arms bent, gently press your chest forward. Flow back into downward dog. Left leg is up in the air this time. Deep bend in that knee. Open that hip. And on your exhale, pull your left leg all the way through and lower it down on the mat. Really press through your fingers on the mat here, releasing your neck and chest all the way back. On your inhale, come forward and lower down onto your elbows. Take deep breaths to relieve any tension that you may be feeling with this stretch. Come back up into downward dog. Left leg reaching all the way into the air. Lower down and flow through chaturanga. This time pulling all the way up through your cobra. Pushing back into downward dog. Lift your right leg into the air. Bend your knee, folding that leg behind you and placing it on the ground. Lowering your hips and push all the way up through to Wild Thing. Flowing through this pose a couple times, sit your hips back down and arch all the way up. Each time extending a little bit more in your chest and your hips. Lower your hips one more time and arch all the way up. Come back down, stepping that right leg back onto the mat. Reach all the way up, lower down, meet me in plank, come through chaturanga, arch all the way up, tuck those toes under, downward dog, walk out those knees one last time, and now moving to the left side. Left leg reaches up towards the sky. Deep bend in that knee. Reach that left leg up and over your right and lower all the way down to the ground. Left arm flows forward and arch up and over. Pausing at the top. Lower down. Push back up. Take a breath. Lower those hips for the last time. Stretch back up and through. And lower back down. Coming into downward dog. Left leg is still up in the air. Stretch. Lower you all the way down. And gently walk your feet towards the center of the mat. Coming all the way down into a seated position. Left leg is extended straight in front of you. Right leg is bent. Flowing both arms out and up. Extend straight up through your spine and neck and gently fold all the way forward. Resting those hands either on your legs or at the mat here. Taking a few breaths here to really sink into this stretch. If you can, get a little deeper. Take a breath, fold all the way back up, switching legs, Right leg is extended this time. Flow your hands up and over and hold here. Try not to hunch over in this pose, but straighten and lengthen your back and fold over on top of those legs, reaching the crown of your head to your feet. Slowly rise back up, keeping both of your legs straight out in front of you. Arms flow up and over your head, lengthen through your spine and your neck, and fold forward, resting your hands on your toes or your ankles. Breathe here. On your next inhale, try to lower down a little bit more. Hold and rise back up. Placing both of your palms on the mat behind you. Fingertips are facing your body. Point your feet and rise your hips all the way to the ceiling. Really try to push your hips and chest up while releasing your neck and head back. Hold and lower down those hips. Moving to the middle of your mat, both legs are bent in front of you, heels and feet are touching. Lengthen your spine and fold forward. You can rest your hands on your feet, and if you want a deeper stretch, you can push both of your elbows on the inside of your knees to really open up those hips. Lifting your torso back up, coming into mermaid pose. Your right leg stays bent in front of you, your left leg is bent behind you. Right hand lowers down to the mat, and left arm reaches all the way up and over. And switch your arms. Left arm is down, right arm is extended up and over. Slowly release, come back towards center, and switch your legs. Left leg is bent in front of you, right leg is bent behind you. Left arm reaches down towards the mat, right arm stretches up and over. Hold, and switch your arms. And come back to the center. Crossing both of your legs in front of you, rest your hands on top of your knees, close down your eyes, and take in a deep breath. Let it go. One last deep inhale. And breathe everything out. As always, please like and subscribe to this channel so that I know that you guys are here. With that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.